Welcome again, you hopefully sauce dogs and dogettes. Welcome to Let It Fly on Fridays, episode 7, with my Homar right off the bat. So get in your comfy clothes, grab an adult beverage, and let's have a Let It All Fly. What? You just came in from outside. What? You didn't miss me that much. So we're going to start with welcome to Alaska. So pretty cold this weekend, so I did not get any driving videos in for you guys, as you could tell from the week's videos. But fortune favors the patient. This Monday, my Sunday, is supposed to be 24 degrees. And I'm going to try to knock out all the driving videos. But let me tell you how that starts. Very cold, below zero, barely this weekend. I think Monday was 5 degrees. And then Tuesday, which is my Monday, 22 below. But then Wednesday, frigging, 1 degree. And then Thursday, 10 degrees. Friday, supposedly close to 20. Supposedly, I say, because you know I filmed this video the night before, so it's not really Friday. It's the magic of the YouTube. But Thursday night, right now, -6 or 16 above, freezing drizzle. It's been drizzling all day. God help the friggin' GIs and the people that don't know how to drive, because it's going to be an ice mess tomorrow. So, big something on the bench or the table today. It has arrived. This is Blackjack, the truck I won from Crawler Canyon. And you know what? Not only is it the fact that I won for the first time in my life, but this is a used truck. So what I did was I went back and I found the build video. Of course, the truck sitting here now is not the truck from the 5 video build video. So it's got different bits in it now, because he also had a section called Crawl Olympics. So I had to, which is funny, he's not done yet, but one of the contestants is gone. Sounds just like something I would do. But it came with no radio gear, so not to be a total dick, but just to be me. I chose a radio system that Crawler Canyon absolutely hates. This is the Team Associated XP130. I love it because it's got a true 3-position switch on it. And this has got a dig in it. And never really done dig. So I do have to go buy a bigger battery because my FMSs, boom and boom. I've got a 2000 milliamp 2S. Works great in those. This don't like them. So I need to boost up my 2S or 3S, or just rig me up a different battery mounting system so I can run it with it. Because we're going to get to the later videos, or we're going to get to the later comments about the Versus Challenge. And this to me is something that I would not have done myself. I want to do it now. I want to build a truck using bits and pieces from everyone. So I've never had these KLR Voodoo. I've never tried these tires. I didn't hear him say what kind of rims these were, but they're metal rims, which if you view the channel for any amount of time, you know I'm not big on buying metal rims. I like to weight the plastic rims down and make them work. But it's a VS410. It's got an Amazon transmission in it, which is basically a 3-speed axial with a dig. I have not heard. I'm going to have to keep trying. The videos doesn't explain what the drive shafts are. We're going to do a video on it with a breakdown of what it is. One thing he said he was going to do was put a guy in it, and he never did. So I got to put a guy in it. It's got light buckets. They need to be made a little bigger, but of course, it's me, so it's going to get lights. He was wanting to do a roof rack on it. I've got a roof rack. And thanks to Jason, I've got a canoe when I finish sanding and painting it up. But, you know, it's a killer body. Killer bodies make some good bodies. This one, no exception. And I like the thoughts where he wanted to paint it and he wanted to make it look rough. And he succeeded. So it's a neat truck. And we'll see about, you know, I don't want to completely make it my own because that would require a lot of stuff. Once again, we'll make a video on it, but just the milling and bits he made. You know, I wish I was that skilled or I had a mill. But I listened to the videos, so we're going to do some of the things he didn't get around to doing. Just, you know, as a slight appreciation for the fact that he gave it away and I won it. It's going to need a bath because it's just filled with filthy liberal California dirt on it. So I'm assuming in more conservative Alaska, if I clean it off, it's probably going to work better. But other than that, that's about it with that for now, because it's going to get its own video. So, hey, I get to rant again. Now I get to rant on a new product. If you didn't see it, Sen 450, if you haven't seen them, let me just grab one. Boom! This truck, you know, I need to make a video again on this truck. I did the build video, but I haven't really done a follow-up to it. And you know what? We'll do that later. But this is the Sen F450. If you don't have one, buy one, buy the lockers for it. That's all you need. And then we'll talk again. But they have released the new version, which, if you want to get one, now's the perfect time. So you can get that truck for $319, which is a smoking deal. $319. You don't have to like towing. That truck is peppy. Take off the steering stabilizers, and it actually works. With the diff lockers in it, it will crawl. The tires suck. So if you get some Proline dually tires or dually rims, you can put any kind of wheel on it. There's a lot of room in there. You'd have to cut the body a bit, but phenomenal truck. And that makes, I'm going to put the note here, that we need to do a video on it. That one is a gypsy wagon of lights. But they have released, it's basically some Italian assassin word, but, just Google send new release, dually, new release. It is a 60 era K1500 from the 60s, dually, crew cab. I found it on the interwebs. And I don't know if somebody just custom built one or they actually made it. But holy crap. The shit was flying today. First of all, that they upgraded some things on it and gave a new body. Oh, they were in an uproar because it didn't say Chevy on it. Who gives a shit? It is a beautiful, unique body. Who has seen an extended cab, 1966, K1500, dually? Where have you ever seen one of those running around? And the fact that they used all the stickers on it and it looks beautiful. I want one. It's $399 compared to the $319 right now, but I don't care. The tires are different. They're beefier. It's still got the goofy friggin' gangster wheels on it. Who cares? But beefier tires, throw a locker in it, take the sway bars off. That thing will do all kinds of cool shit. And if you don't take the sway bars off, with its peppiness, you throw a 3S in that thing and it'll be whipping shitties. It looks awesome. And they even went with a retro on the tailgate and it says Sen Racing instead of Chevy. Who cares? It is completely different. It's unique. It's not a Wrangler. Need I say more? But people are just losing their mind today. All over. What did I watch? I think I did 3 or 4 of the videos, the new releases that were out, just because that's what I wanted to hear and reading the comments. People losing their mind. I had to jump on the one that said, oh, that's a Ford F100. Dude, just shut up. If you don't know anything about old vehicles, if you can't look at a front end on a Chevy and tell it's not a Ford, you don't need to be in the comment section. So this is a little more ranty than normal, but God, it just chaps my ass. Just shut up if you don't know. Google it before you open your mouth. You don't instantly have to jump on somebody's page and start pretending you know something when you don't. That is what runs new people off from the hobby. Hey, I just bought a Red Cat Gen 9. Well, that's a huge piece of shit. Well, it's licensed. It says international on it. It's a beautiful, nope, it's a Red Cat. It sucks. Wow. So moving on from that before I get too wound up. So if you might have noticed, things little skimpy back here. It looks a little more gappy than normal. And I'm going to tell you, the same week that this happened, I got rid of 3 trucks. There's a 112 still and 2 118s. I got 2 118s still, so I can challenge Miss Diane. We can have some adult beverages out in the workshop, which I'll show you later. It's over there. 2 of them went to I got rid of my 2 axial 124s. I don't use them. They are too small. It's tedious for me to work on. I'm old. My eyes are bad. I've had neck surgery. I've got nerve damage. These now are getting to be a little bit too small. I'm going to sell everything and get all 1/8 and above. But 2 went to a local guy. He's been bugging me. The other one went to a subscriber to the channel. So that's why I put my emails out, because I don't normally, hey, for the right price, anything's for sale. If it's a vehicle that I feel needs a new home, you send me an email, we can talk about it. But I'm going to tell you, I live in Alaska. So it's just like it's in reverse here. So Crawler Canyon in California sent me this truck. No batteries, $30 for shipping. I sent a 1/18 scale, weird shaped box, because it had its own box, weird shaped, with a lithium battery in it. It cost me $55. So if you do reach out to me and we come to an accord, it's going to be $50 to ship it. We'll just get that in our heads right now. Battery, no battery, I don't stock shipping stuff. So I basically get it all there when I'm there. Tiberius! What are you doing? Who are you yelling at? Your daddy's out here. Is Auntie in the bedroom? Again with the... Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Mwah. Mwah. You never look at the camera, though. You just make out with me. Your ears are down. What? Look at the camera. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. I'm Yowie. I'm Yowie. Yowie. What? You gonna say anything? What you gonna say? Stop sniffing that. You're gonna get liberal tendencies. That's got California dirt on it. So, not gonna make a big habit of it, but if you reach out to me in the emails, and it's something I feel that I can do without, we can talk about it. But moving right along to winter projects. Now, winter's here. I've been super lazy because I've got a big thing going on over there. But I do have to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have got 5 projects that I'd like to get to this winter. Some of them you guys mentioned in the comments. So let's begin it. I was trying to camouflage it, but I want to explain my lazy self. So over here is the RC 4-wheel drive heavy haul. Now, I put lights and a sound kit in it. But this is the cab. This is the cab, which has seats, has a full interior in it. But this is the cab. This is where I'm trying to figure. This has a speaker for the sound kit, so it sounds good coming outside. But that's all the space I have. And I've been trying to figure out how to get the light and sound kit in there, in this. And it's been kicking my ass. So I want to sit down, tear it up, tear into it again. Let me see, because what I got there. There's the sound module, there's that. There's the speaker. Where's the light part? Oh, the light part I actually figured, I found a home for it. So it's just the light or the sound kit that I'm trying to find a place for. But trying to get the damn thing back together. It's killing me. So there's the heavy haul. Now the overland, the RC four-wheel drive, we got a theme going with RC four-wheel drive. So the overland, I tore up one of the cables for the diff locks, got a new one, but I was looking at it. And because it's a Mitsubishi, wow. It's a Mercedes-Benz Zetros. They are, I wanted to surprise you guys, but being that it would be my first attempt, I feel I can trust you. So they have it's an overland, but they have the overland RV style trucks. So I've never done a styrene build. I want to get styrene, but of course, nobody in the interior of Alaska carries styrene. So I have to order it 400 miles away in Anchorage, sheets of it, and get it here so I can start working on it. And since I've got it all tore down and I've got a bunch of pictures of overland vehicles, that's where that one's going. So, shooting to the moon. The other one is the HG models. What is it? It's like a HG 412, the Hummer. I cheaped out, bought the American version, no lights and sound. Bought the lights and sound kit to put it in. Tore the whole truck down to do some painting and stuff on it. Yeah, the lights and sound are a pain in the ass too. So that one's all tore down. I still need to do some more painting. I think I actually got everything together now. The chassis is still sitting over there. So that's another project. The King Kong RC. Now I'm going to tell you, the King Kong RC stuff, don't buy it directly from them, from Amazon, because that's what I did. It's a 6-wheeled truck. It is perfectly accurate to the Russian-style trucks it was built on, but they sent me one with 2 of the same axles in it. Now, what they do is they do a staggered axle where you've got 2 axles that come off of the transfer case to run the axles independently. Well, when they send you the wrong axle, it sucks. I was able to flip it, but some of the hardware broke. So I reached out to them numerous times, never got an answer from them. So King Kong RC, buy it from a distributor, buy it from a good hobby shop. Don't buy it on Amazon because you're screwed. So I need to bring that out, see if I can mend it and finish building the kit, because I only got part of the way. I got to the axles, which were already assembled. Pain in the ass. So that truck's going to have an axle, if I can get it to work by flipping everything. It's got bits held on with JB Weld now. And the final one is the TWS CJ7. So that one I got everything to the body. Everything else was together. Took it for a test run. Everything works good. The body has got so many tiny, fiddly little plastic pieces on it. Because of my nerve damage after my neck surgery that fixed my bones that were causing the nerve damage, I can't hold a screwdriver or a little tiny drill bit that I have to drill by hand. I can't do it very long before my hand starts shaking. And that is bad when you're trying to drill these little tiny holes. So that's just waiting for me to just have a day where I want to sit and do fiddly stuff with my old man cheater glasses on, because that's what it'll take. Beautiful kit. I still love it, but just need to finish it. So those are the 5 winter projects I want to get to. I don't know how excited I'll be about a styrene build, because Jason jinxed me with the 3D printed parts he sent me. I've just been obsessed with them. Sanding constantly. I've got one that I put some filler in it, and I've just been sanding every now and again. Every time I'm in the workshop, I sand for a little while. So let's get to the Traxxas video. So I asked you guys if you wanted me to tear it down some more. Oh yeah, look, I got the shocks are refilled. Oh, it's so nice now. Everything's been lubed up. Thanks, Easy Boy RC. Sir, I've been lubing for a long time, and I don't need any instruction from you. Maybe some help if you want to come on over, but I don't need any instruction. Wow, that sounded a little bit Homar. But do you want to see me tear this down anymore? Or were just the tracks and the diff enough to show you the quality of Traxxas? Oh, there goes all the haters. They all just left. I said something nice. But this puppy's going to be out this weekend. Oh, to do. Okay. Wait a minute, I think we covered the driving vid, so I can cross that one off already. I must have got ahead of myself. Versus challenge. I know, Tiberius. I'm telling him, you calm down, little fella. You calm down. I'm going to tell him right now. I know, because you love it. And I'm going to show you guys what's been going on in the background. And this is Tiberius's first winter. And he absolutely loves the course. So I picked out 12 rigs. 12 rigs. Let me remember. So there's one. Which ones did I count? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So I'm going to basically, once we get to the course setup, which I still have to design the rest of it. But this is going to be completely different from the first Versus Challenge. And thanks to my buddy Kevin, also my employee Kevin, he gave me one hell of an idea. And that's where I've been the last week. I have been obsessed. And it's mainly for the Versus Challenge, but it's also going to be what I do when it's too cold to be outside. I have got the workshop now well lit, illuminated. You're going to get to see the other side of the workshop, but the 12 trucks that I have picked, I'm going to line them up. We're going to do a video, talk to you about every one of their little bits and pieces, and that's when you guys are going to get to vote for which ones you want to see versus each other. So 12 trucks. What we did last time was we basically will run the first competition and the winner gets to move on. And it's not going to take super long, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we can make it more exciting. We might throw in a ringer on an alternate week just to spice it up, because, you know, when I'm driving for myself, it's not as exciting as when you guys have told me what 2 trucks you wanted to see, and we're running them. Same course. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about like a timed run. Might be a good way to do it too. You know, that's pretty cut and dry compared to the last time where it was just you guys voted on which one you thought won. we could still kind of do that. I really like that whole interactive. So there's that. And now it's time for the shout outs. So we've got Warehouse 1429, Pablo 668, Craggy Bear 555, Mario. I might have got you, Mario, but I was just so tickled to see you back. And that's it. I'll say you again. RC Hobby Guy, which is all of us. Really Teal 08, JJM 2948. And that was pretty short. That was the short list of the new viewers, potentially new subscribers. Got a lot of new subscribers this week. But let's get to the channels. So today I'm just being fickle, and it's going to be basically 2 Alaskan channels. One is here in the interior with me, my buddy Dalton, which is Dalton's Alaskan Adventures. Might have had too many adult beverages to talk. And then my other one is in Anchorage. It is Mini Mountain Scale OHV RC Park. And when you go see him, tell him that I told him to get off his lazy butt and get some new videos out. Because I need to do some more with Dalton this summer, coming up. And I need to make a trip to Anchorage just so I can perusal the Mini Mountain Scale RC Park. So with that concludes the scripted ranting evening. And now let me get to showing you what I've been doing. So just perusaling on the back of the workshop you never see. Some people call these a garage. That's weird. You see all my new lights, how bright it is in here? Well, my buddy Kevin told me about one of his buddies who I was complaining because I had to bring the wife's four-wheeler in this year, because my four-wheeler, as you can see from the front, has a plow on it, so it earns its place in the garage. Hers doesn't. But I made a frame on both four-wheelers. This is 4x8 on both four-wheelers. Now, hers has, I've already got a sheet of plywood because hers isn't going to move. This is just wood for, proof of concept. But, I left that box of radios. Let me get that out of here. Oh, it's because my boys love me unless I haven't paid the toll. So, you've got this front space. That's going to have a board on it. There's the proof of concept over there. This is going to have a 2x4 or a sheet of plywood. I'm going to cut it out. So this is one piece up front. Slide it right underneath that friggin' light. So the handlebars will be sticking up. But meanwhile, I will be able to make like something that goes over here, because you're going to have an easy 4 feet by 4 feet. So this is like basically a whole sheet of plywood up here in the front. And then this is same concept, except for these, the backside is going to easily be, oh, wait a minute. Where is that measuring device? Oh, here, I'll just sit you down and show you the part of the garage door I haven't worked on yet, or I haven't cleaned. So, what is this? 4 feet 5 inches. So if I go up to where the loop's going to be. It's going to be almost 5 feet. So, wait a minute. No, that's going to be, the sheet of plywood is 8 feet. So yeah, almost 5 feet. With that rest of that room, I can make a, little bridge that goes over there with maybe some wood bits on there. I've got plenty of miscellaneous woods. And you know what? Let's show you what I have in mind. Oh, there he's got his ears up. Oh, and then you put them down. So this is the old obstacles. This is the original versus challenge course, but now I've updated a bit because I was driving smaller scale vehicles on it, which couldn't ride both sides of it. So you got the ramp that goes up. You've got the tabletop that I had that you used to go across. You could go across, you could go straight up here. More challenging, you could go up and over. I made another one. This was just for the 118 scales. But, hey, I think that looks good for a come down. So you got to come up and you got to come down. And, don't even ask me. That was a flat obstacle, and I made it look kind of like a river. But I put a truck on it for scale. That is a lot of space when that's all done. So you can come up and over. Once I have the straight boards back on it, that's all this room. And I've just got to finish that one piece. I've already got the board. That one will be done. And then with that one done, with the wood I've got, I can finish this one. So it'll be completely done, ready to start making this kind of stuff, which is just straight spray foam. Oh, first challenge. Yeah, it's stuck already. Yeah, can't get up. Tiberius, what are you doing, puppy boy? Hey, Tiberius, come here. Come here, goofy boy. No, not walk around. I wanted you to walk up it. Never mind. So there's the scale. Inside area that I'm going to build an inside track. I think I've already discovered some stuff I can use to make a removable top part. So this is all spray insulation. Works great. So that is the idea. Hopefully in another week, we'll have it done. And it'll have an obstacle on it. And when we do that, Tiberius will talk to you later.